playing with an awful lot of mojo, the Panthers are. And I think really, you look back at the course of the season for Florida, and man, I'm sorry, I keep going back to Big Walt calling him soft because it just, I'm sorry, dude. Like they completely have turned around the way they play ever since
He's
that
their
happened.
MVP of the season, as far as I'm concerned.
There's no way around that. And that stems from conversation between Matthew being frustrated with his team and his dad just openly airing it. And look what it's done. I mean, Sam Bennett absolutely clobbered Kampf at the end of the first period. He got an elbowing penalty, probably could have got a charging penalty. He could have gotten a lot of them. But tell me that doesn't send a message early in the game that you're not going to be pushed around by a team like Toronto that has bulked up to be stronger, grittier, all that. But this game 5-on-5, especially when you look at the Tkachuk line, Cousins, Tkachuk, Bennett together. Our Matt Larkin has a great recap up last night at Daily Faceoff, but he highlights how 5-on-5, the shot attempts were 26-8 in favor of the Panthers when Tkachuk was on the ice. He was dominant over the Maple Leafs last night. And I haven't even mentioned Sergei Bobrovsky. He was sick. 9 saves on the kill, Frank. 2 of those consecutive blocker saves in the third, one on Matthew Nyes. Unbelievable. 14 saves in the third period alone for Bobrovsky. He shut the door. So I'm starting to be a believer in this Panthers team. I still think the series goes 7, but man, is this going to be a battle? Is it not?
Yeah, it is. And I think that was a wake-up call for the Leafs. I thought that it was also a kind of an uncharacteristic night for the Leafs in terms of what we've seen in these playoffs. They had a bunch of guys that I thought really didn't do a whole lot. They struggled. They weren't noticeable. And I really think of some of their top stars when I point that out. I thought Ilya Samsonov was fine. And now moving forward, I think you try not to make too big of a judgment based on game 1 because round 1 showed us that it doesn't really matter. The teams that won game 1 in round 1, only 25% of them won the series. It's usually closer to like 70. So a big departure in terms of historical norms. And obviously Toronto has plenty of runway to bounce back.